Tornadus in the Incarnate form is in the raid battles for approximately 1 week, so let's break down everything we need to know about this Pokemon as the counter guide, complete strategy guide in Pokemon Go. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go! Tornadus, an all-flying type Pokemon, is making its way back for 1 week into Pokemon Go from the 1st all the way till the 8th at 10 a.m. It does have a shiny, which I think is a pretty cool, not super drastic change, but a subtle shiny. This Pokemon will be an all-flying type Pokemon, so let's get into all the details here. It's going to max out at 3782 with a heavier focus on the attack stat. So this is more of an attacker-friendly Pokemon, meaning it's going to be slightly stronger, but at the same time, we are going to be able to take it down faster with that means. With it being all-flying type, it's going to have 3 weaknesses that are going to be rock, ice, as well as electric. So for a grand total of 3 sitting right there. And the 100% IV at every condition but one condition is going to be 1911 at level 20. And that one condition that will boost it all the way into weather boost at level 25 will be windy weather, and the 100% level 25 weather boosted condition CP will be 2389, which then leads us into the moves that are going to be air slash and bite for its quick move. So it will get a stab bonus, means same type attack bonus for a flying move. However, at the same time, none of our Pokemon that we are going to be fighting with will be weak to flying moves, so that's not really a big deal for us. And our charge moves are going to be Hyper Beam, Hurricane, Grass Knot, as well as Dark Pulse. So if you guys do need more raid battles, you're looking to get into more raids, you guys can check out in the pinned comments, which is going to be the Discord, totally free, discord.gg/thetrainerclub, or if you want more premier access to raids, you can check out the Patreon, get into the tiers that are the premier Discord raiders, or you can focus on an upper tier such as Elite, get on my friends list, and be able to raid with me and my crew. And let's now move on to see how many trainers it will take to take down this Pokemon. It will take 1.81 trainers, so yes, this Pokemon is doable. And this is only level 40 trainers. So think about, with Weather Boost, with Best Buddies, and with level 50 counters, you will be able to take this number significantly down. It will be a relatively easy duo in Pokemon Go. Thank you to Pokebattler for putting together this information, as well as Pokemon Go Hub, which then is going to lead us into Mega situation. So as far as the Megas, we are going to require a flying type Mega to be able to get extra XL candy for this Pokemon if you so desire it. That XL candy will come from Mega Charizard Y. We can use Mega Pidgeot or Mega Aerodactyl. All of those will work. However, if you think about it, the Pokemon that will work the best is going to be Mega Aerodactyl, because not only are you going to be able to get XL candy, you can also use that rock typing to go after this Pokemon to do damage. And now let's move into the counters, starting off with the Shadow Pokemon, and then we will go into non-shadows and budget counters. So for number 1, we have Shadow Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. That's the strongest counter. In spot number 2, we have Mega Manectric with Wild Charge. That will be the strongest Mega to use against this Pokemon. However, just remember, my overall suggestion to you guys is not going after taking these Pokemon down the fastest. It's to optimize the XL candy you are getting from these Pokemon. Hence the reason I always talk about Mega level 3, because you will be able to save money, time, and effort in getting more XL candy extracted from these raids, as opposed to taking it down just a little bit faster. In spot number 4, we have Shadow Zapdos with Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt. In spot number 5, we are going to get Shadow Magnezone. In spot number 9, we are going to get Shadow Mamoswine. In spot number 10, we are going to get Shadow Tyranitar. So although not all of those legendary shadows are going to be in there, there are regular ones. Just remember that shadow Pokemon do take a premium to power up, which then will take us out of these shadows and into the non-shadows. First one is obviously still going to be the Mega Manectric without the Shadow Raikou above it. In spot number 2, we're going to have Xurkitree with Spark and Discharge, followed by the Mega Aerodactyl, which, like I said, is the best multi-purpose Mega for this specific Pokemon. This one will be Rock Throw and Rock Slide, and even if I don't ever plan to power up this Pokemon, I still go after the optimized Mega when raiding for it, even if I do a raid hour, because I would rather have an extra 20 XL candy just in case maybe I get a 98% IV shiny, maybe I get a Shundo, maybe at some point I get lucky, maybe at some point it's going to be worthy for Master League and I want to have a little bit extra XL candy. All this stuff matters to me, and all this stuff I do focus on when I'm going after these Pokemon. In spot number 4, we're going to have Zekrom with Charge Beam and Fusion Bolt, followed by the Therian form Thundurus with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. And the most budget counter we can get is the Rampardos with Smackdown and Rock Slide. Reason being is there was a research day for this Pokemon, so all of us should have mighty large amount of XL candy for this Pokemon, and you can just use this Pokemon here. And then next, we are going to have the Mega Ampharos. Mega Ampharos, using it as an electric type Pokemon is effective. Obviously, there are more effective here. And then we're getting Tyrantrum with Rock Throw as well as Meteor Beam. That one is still relatively rare as far as XL candies go, even though it will at some point probably have a calm day and make it a budget counter. And next we're gonna have Smackdown and Rock Wrecker on Rhyperior. Rock Wrecker is a calm day move. This Pokemon is a budget counter if you were able to get it from a trade, specifically with that old moveset, because if you evolve it now, you will need an Elite TM, but you should have some extra XL candy because Rhyperior is a semi-decently common spawn Pokemon, and it's always a good, viable budget counter. Then we have Thundershock and Wild Charge on Electivire, another budget counter, followed by Magnezone with Spark and Wild Charge, another budget counter. If you guys want to keep going down the list, you guys can check out here, which is then going to change us over into weather conditions and what's going to be most effective when using or fighting against this Pokemon. So number one, partly cloudy weather will boost all of the rock type Pokemon coming at this guy. Not only that, Hyper Beam will get boosted in partly cloudy, but that's not really too much of an effect here. And let's not forget that Grass Knot will be boosted in the sunny weather. And the one problem about the Grass Knot is grass is going to be effective against the rock type Pokemon, so do be cautious when using rock type Pokemon here. And the next effective place is going to be Rainy Weather. Rainy Weather will boost all of the electric type Pokemon move. And then we have Snowy Weather. Snowy Weather will boost all the ice type Pokemon, even though we didn't really include too many ice type Pokemon here. And next we're going to have Foggy Weather, which will boost the dark type moves coming off of the Tornadus, followed by the Windy Weather, which will boost the Tornadus and its moveset all the way to level 25. And that's going to do it for Tornadus Incarnate Forme Counter Guide in Pokemon Go. Good luck out there. Hope you guys take whatever you want out of it, even if it's a break from raiding in Pokemon Go, because man, it has been a hefty week with Rayquaza and Primals out in Pokemon Go. I can't wait to share what I did in that. So, appreciate you guys being here as always. To all my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.